Welcome to the HTC Evo 4G Take Apart Guide. To begin taking apart your HTC Evo 4G, use a safe open pry tool and gently pry open the back case cover away from the phone. Once the back housing is removed, remove the battery away from the phone, as well as your micro SD card if you have one in place. Next, using a Torx 5 screwdriver, you are going to remove the following 6 screws. There are 2 on the top, 2 in the bottom, and 1 on each side of the phone. Next, using a safe open pry tool, you will run your pry tool around each side of the phone, gently releasing the back bezel away from the phone. Be careful as the bezel is plastic and can crack easily. Next, using a micro Phillips screwdriver, there is 1 screw on the very top right hand corner that you will need to remove. Next, using a pair of tweezers, carefully remove the black sticker FC logo covering the metal shields on the motherboard. Be careful, it is held in with adhesive. Now you will need to go ahead and remove the black captains covering 3 different flex cable jawbone connectors. 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, and the 3rd at the bottom. Next, using a safe open pry tool, you will now want to release the 3 jawbone connectors holding these flex cables in place. Be careful to remove and release the jawbone connectors in the correct direction, as if you try and pry them against the wrong direction, it could easily break. With these jawbone connectors now released, you can now separate the front LCD assembly from the motherboard of the phone. Next, using a heat gun or a blow dryer, go ahead and heat up the front panel to release the adhesive from the phone. After adequate heat has been applied to the front of the phone, use a safe open pry tool and gently pry around the front corners of the glass screen to separate it from the housing. Please note, we have sped up this process and it will take about 2 to 5 minutes to properly separate the adhesive from the phone. Once this is completed, you can go ahead and separate the touchscreen digitizer away from the housing. With the digitizer safely removed from the phone, you can now separate the LCD from the actual housing. Using a safe open pry tool, you will want to go ahead and pry around the sides of the LCD to gently remove it from the phone. This process is only required if you are actually changing the LCD. If you are only changing the digitizer, you do not need to do this. With the LCD now removed, you are free to go ahead and replace either your touchscreen digitizer and/or LCD display.